Hey everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and tonight I just got back from watching the new horror movie Immaculate, and I gotta say right up front, this is a movie that, depending on your worldview and your religious views and all kinds of things, this might piss you off. It's definitely going to be one of those ones that gets really controversial things, and I've already seen it on Twitter. I've seen people certain groups get really mad about this movie, which might actually entice a lot of other people to actually go check this movie out, because yeah, it's definitely got a message to it. It's definitely like not holding back on what it's trying to say. It's not very subtle at all, and especially the ending, which we will talk about. They're definitely trying to say something. Okay, so I'll just put that out there. I really liked the movie, but you know, if you got certain sensibilities, you're gonna be like, oh, I hate that, you know. So I gotta tell you that right now. But yeah, basically what we're dealing with here is sort of a Rosemary's Baby situation. Sydney Sweeney's playing this nun who is going to Italy, and she's this fish out of water because she doesn't speak the language, and she has to learn their ways and take the oath and all that stuff. But she's getting these weird looks, and occasionally she'll have like this really trippy vision, and she'll see these people with red masks kind of lurking around in the background. And you know, soon enough, she is even presented what they claim is the actual nail that Jesus was nailed to on the cross. They're like, this is literally the nail. And after that, she starts having these trippy visions and these weird dreams, and soon enough, she finds out that she is pregnant, and she's a virgin. She's never had sex, and yet she's pregnant, and thus the name of the movie, Immaculate. And yeah, basically after that, she's being treated as this religious figure, and she has a couple friends there is it a monastery? Is it a covenant? I don't know what you call this place, you know. I don't know. But anyways, she has a couple friends there, and this one friend's like, well, look, you can't trust this place. We don't know what's happening here. You got to get out of here. And she sees that friend being silenced in the middle of the night in a pretty brutal way. She's silenced, and so she tries to get out of there, and it's just this crazy tense situation where like she pretty soon realizes that even though she's being treated as like this really special miracle, she's basically a prisoner at this place. And we are going to go into some spoilers. We're going to go into like the third act spoiler here, because this is like the big thing here. So here we go, we're going into it. Spoilers. Okay, so after a failed escape attempt, it is revealed that the main dude that we're here with, like I don't know if he's like a priest or what the Catholic position would be, but in any case, the main guy that she's known throughout the whole movie that's been translating stuff to her, turns out he used to be a biologist before he joined the church. And on the nail, and this is like the wildest part, you know, at least like plot wise, on the nail of Jesus, they were able to scrape some DNA from it, and they have been attempting to make a new Jesus, to clone Jesus basically, by taking that DNA and putting it into just different nuns. And so she's not the first one. There's been several attempts at this before. And so basically inside of her is supposedly a new Jesus, right? And that's like their sinister plan, is like forcing these nuns to get pregnant with this experiment Jesus. And they've all failed. They showed like all of the past ones have failed. They're all like in jars. It's really messed up. And basically she has to try and escape, and it is a crazy brutal chase through this place as she's taking out this person, and then her water breaks, and like she's almost like the pregnancy is happening, and it is just an intense crazy third act. But you know, all that to say, so of course she does end up finally barely escaping, and this is gonna be this very last moment here is gonna be the thing that like some people are gonna walk away like this is the breaking moment, you know, like you either accept what happens here, or you're like, no, this goes against, you know, whatever you believe, right? Like this goes against all that stuff. This is definitely gonna be like the breaking moment for a lot of people. So here we go. Spoilers. Oh god. So she has the baby, and she's all alone. She's just escaped. She has the baby. It's there. She's there, like in the wilderness, and she picks up a rock, and yeah, that happens. Like it. Yeah, like they don't show it happen, but like it happens. You know, like the rock comes down. Yeah, it happens. And that is definitely like, look, they're not holding back on like what the messaging here is trying to say, right? And so there's a lot of like socio-political things happening here in this movie. The messaging is pretty clear. I think they're not being very subtle. You know, a lot of abortion issues, I think, you know, and religious issues and all that stuff is being tied together in this movie. So like I said, depending on who you are, you're gonna love this movie or you're gonna hate this movie. And you know what, the movie does not care. The movie is the movie. So whew. But yeah, in any case, this I think as a horror movie on its own, it had a couple decent you know, scares and spooks, but most of it is just tension building, right? Like you're sitting there just kind of like in this monastery, just like seeing, like you're trying to guess what's happening. It's just everyone's being real shady and suspicious, and you're getting all these looks and you're seeing all this stuff in the shadows, and you're trying to piece it all together, and you're kind of realize slowly like, oh, I'm a prisoner here, I'm never gonna leave this place. You know, and it's just like that level of tension building is really great, and that's kind of like the backbone of this movie. But yeah, this is gonna be a contentious one. I can see this being one that ends up on lists for people of like, what are the most controversial horror movies, and this is gonna be somewhere in that conversation, especially the ending, because some people are yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one to watch, like how it gets reacted to culturally, you know. But in any case, I mean, I had a good time with it. It was definitely shocking, right? Like that ending, I was like, there's only a couple ways that the ending can go at the point where it was, right? Like either this is gonna happen or the other thing's gonna happen, and they did it. So you know what, like it took guts. They fully did it. Yeah, I feel like it would have been safer, it would have been like real safe to do the other thing where the thing doesn't happen, but they did the thing. So you know, all right, you got guts, you did it. All right, cool. Anyways, yeah, so that is Immaculate. This is gonna be a contentious one, and yeah, that's all I gotta say is that like this is not for everyone. This is gonna be one where like if you go Google, you know, the plot, or you just hear it secondhand, or you just see like a big headline on Twitter, you might be like, what really, they did? Yeah, they did it. Yeah, they did. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about Immaculate. Let me know your opinions, and let me know your feelings. I think that's a better way. Like at the very end, what are your feelings on that? Because I feel like there's going to be a wide range of feelings there. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.